Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. If you're new here, I'm the Illegal G, and this is my playground where we like to smoke on herb, play our video games, and laugh at all the inappropriate shit we find within some of these video games. Now, if you are looking for our social media, you can find us over on Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch at the moment at any of these little locations right here. Now, without further ado, let's jump into that damn game. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I am hoping. Here, let me turn up the volume of my stuff. All right, I hope this is actually louder. I was trying to listen to myself earlier on one of my recordings, and I could barely hear myself. So therefore, we are going to turn it up just a little bit for now, and everything else. Um, Now I probably shouldn't be streaming right now since I think I had a seizure last night. Um, that's what actually happened to me. I wasn't passing out due to sleep. I was actually passing out due to me being in a very dark room playing Skyrim. um, Certain video games does it to me, and I usually ignore it, which I shouldn't, but it did. Anyways, I have a light on now. We're gonna play with the light on so that we don't have that problem. Now, good news is as well is I've been going through. Now I've been using AI to help me. I'm not gonna lie about this. Um, but yes, AI has been helping me create some stray names, much less little logo pictures to kind of go on all the baggies and stuff like that once I decide that I want to do this. Um, like from now on, the cheese crossed with skunk one is no longer called cheese crossed with skunk one. It is now officially called. Give me a second. I know, right? I don't even have the thing up. Names ready right here. Let's see. The cheese crossed with skunk one is now the illegal funk. The sour diesel crossed with cheese is the grandma's house. I will be working on looking for more to continue on, but I also have sour diesel crossed with apple fritter, which I'm going to start calling the illegal sour fritter. I also have purple punch crossed with AK-47, which same boat. Um, Still working on the cross, so that's going to be purple ballistic with the Inspector Royale crossed with the Yoda soda. I am going to come up with my own little line. We are going to have the Inspector of the Jedi, which is the Inspector Rail across the Yoda Soda. But then we also have Critical Widow cross uh Critical Widow, which is Critical Mass cross White Widow. Um we have Critical Widow crossed with Yoda Soda. I am gonna call that one Widow of the Jedi. If you guys haven't gotten a theme here, anything that I believe that I've crossed with the Yoda Soda will probably have will this is the line. So it's gonna be like of the Jedi or you know something of that. Now, granted, these names can be changed at any given moment. This is me just working on them, working on creating some really cool crosses for hopefully the future. Now, before we get any further, I want everybody to bear witness and hear the sound of a nice, crisp white monster being opened for the first time today. Because quite frankly, I drank pre-workout today. I didn't drink no energy drinks until now. So, cheers. Oh, that's good. Now, I do remember telling you guys about me getting those seeds in the mail, I believe, yesterday, where they were, or was that today I got the seeds? I believe it was yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. Anyways, I had won some seeds on the Happy Hour, which is a part of the DGC, and it is a TV show on YouTube where growers get together, listen to other growers talking about whatever's going on. They do seed giveaways and all kinds of shit. Anyways, I enter like I do every episode, every Friday. I always enter the seed giveaways, and I finally won one, and won the cherry paloma crossed with the machine, and they're feminized, and they're untested. I was like, oh, well, that could be dangerous. You know what I'm saying? I like danger. And, we could get dangerous here. And I like it. I like it a lot. And then I found that there was 2 packs in there. And I was like, oh shit, what the fuck is this? And sure enough, it was Cherry Paloma S1 of JR's tokens cut. And that is what I've been looking for. Like, me and the wife were going to pay for a clone to be shipped to us. I prefer clone. I'm where I live. I don't want that. I'm still too scared of the post office finding out, calling law, and then just show up at my house. Yeah, sort of deal. Um, don't want to do that. So the seeds are great. That means I could find my own cherry paloma. And you see, that's the thing about the world right now. It's like everybody's like, I gotta get my hands on this, gotta get my hands on that, gotta get my hands on this, get my hands on that. And so when people are like, "Oh, well, this breeder says he's got this," it's like, well, he could have went out and bought 3 packs of that, penal hunted through it, and found his own version of it. And so when he says he's got this cross with this, well, he penal hunted a pack of seeds. He found the cross he was looking, the one he was looking for. He bred it into what he was breeding it into. He bred that down the line, hopefully a few. He's not at least, I mean, I understand when people sell the F1s, F2s, and F3s. Um, but in a sense, I think for myself, I wouldn't even be selling those. I would be just selling an F5. And I think that's where the market got really screwed up, was everybody was just making a bunch of F1s and slinging them. And I mean, 'cause some of these crosses take work, buddy, like a lot of work. Like I have to agree with like some of these breeders like James Loud where they're stating, excuse me, that in order to do a pheno hunt, you got to be popping at least 100 because you're removing, say, 50 of them for being boys, and you're isolating those somewhere else while you flower out the females. And then if you find one of the females, you got to hope to God you took clones of everything you wanted. And then with the males, you can kind of clone the males if you want to, flower them out, see what each one has, and then put the two together and let them do their thing. But like I said, that's 2 or 3 runs right there alone. And unless you do back to back to back to back to back, and that's like you're not even trying your own products. You're just mixing and going, mixing and going, mixing and going. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of fucking breeders that are doing that. There probably really are. And I hope that can be fixed. Now your boy hopes the ban doesn't happen, but I have a strong feeling that when they made everything become a Schedule 3, they handed it over to the pharmaceutical company where you don't necessarily see somebody at home making their own Tylenol 3 with codeine. which is another Schedule 3. Matter of fact, that's a felony if you get caught with it without a prescription. That's what they're doing with this. This is how they make it illegal yet again. Like, oh, we can arrest you for marijuana. You don't have a prescription. Oh, it's not in its container. You don't have your container, prescription, or anything else with you, but you reek like it, so we have to search you. We found a little nug under your seat. You're under arrest. And then you have to prove in court you had a prescription for that. Don't take my word for it. Take the government's word for it. Excuse me. They don't want us to have anything. I mean, I believe that Dan Patrick of Texas, that lieutenant governor, made it extremely clear how a lot of the government really feels about cannabis. And that's, they think it's disgusting and that they're not making money on it. So therefore, they don't want no one, not even adults, to have this. And it's like, okay, but what happens when the medical professional states that that person needs a higher potency? Because I'm going to let you know now, they have different potencies of medication when it comes to pain medication already. When it comes to alcohol, they have different strengths of alcohol. But yet, when it comes to cannabis, you can't have anything of it that's intoxicating. Because once you find out that, oh, smoking a joint is nowhere near as bad as they said it was, you realize the lie that alcohol is. Like, granted, I understand alcohol made it through prohibition thanks to gangsters. Well, might have to do the same thing with cannabis. You gotta remember, it was back then the government they poisoned the alcohol and moonshine that was scheduled to go to speakeasies. And they only stopped poisoning them once politicians and shit, including like, people in the White House, were falling ill to the poison because it was pointing out, oh, even our Congress and shit like that's drinking. Oh, well, fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, alcohol has been around with us for thousands of years. Same with cannabis. And you have your alcohol drinkers and you have your weed smokers. And then you have those people in between that do them both. I say to each their own. People are going to do their own thing. Let them have what they want within reason. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and tell people they can't do whatever it is that takes their pain away, especially if it's natural. I've seen one too many people take pain medications and die early because they listened to their doctor. Like my dad, he would go into surgery and get all this shit done because the doctor said so. And then when it came down to actually saving the life, that same doctor decided to jump state or jump country and disappear. So, oh, I don't have the much faith when it comes to doctors, much less the government. Now, granted, the people and its government are two separate entities. You know what I mean? And that's where people are getting very confused at the moment when it comes to criticizing nations. It's like we have the right here in America to criticize governments, but not the people of the nation. I guess if you were to think of, even though here in America we have the right to criticize anything. Well, I mean, except for the First Amendment being stomped on not too long ago because some lady was goaded into screaming the word "nig." You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna finish that word. You know what I mean? But it did have a hard R at the end, I believe, is how she said it. I mean, so she went off. Now, I will tell you, I have a half black stepson, and me and him go back at it, back and forth. And I will say this, he does not like the N word. That is the word that we don't say in this house, strictly not because he doesn't like it, but because we usually think it's an inappropriate word. Now, just because we don't say it doesn't mean I'm going to stop a black person on the side of the road from saying it. You know what I mean? Like they want to say it, that's their person. If a Chinese dude all of a sudden starts saying it, dude, you're your own person, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you have fun with it? And that's the thing I'm going to say too. If you really get offended from a word, check yourself. This we have one life to live. We're supposed to be enjoying it, not getting mad because somebody called us a name. And hey, I have to state that I'm one of those people that gets mad over small situations. So even I have to remind myself sometimes that hey, this is the only life I've got, and I shouldn't be so angry about it. You know what I mean? So, but anyways, ooh, there's almost nothing left in this bowl. Holy shit! I'm gonna clear this bowl, and then we're gonna smoke out of out of the pipe. So, cheers. Now you see, normally I've been leaving like a nuggie, like I take a nuggie out of the out of the pipe, or not out of the pipe, out of the bag, and I hide it for a rainy day, basically, where it's like, oh well, this was a good bag of bud. I took a bud out of it because well, this one did good. It got me somewhere. I didn't do that this last bag because we didn't buy a lot. Now I'm wishing I had just one more nug. Oh, but that's okay. I reload the bong with some. Oh, that was that's the plug's others. The other plug stuff ain't had no name. I also have some blueberry auto here. I'm probably gonna hit. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. Now let's go ahead and jump over into the game real quick. Nice, nice, nice. We have sound. We do have sound. We have sound. So we can hit this a few times. We can do what we gotta do. Like I said, we're in the same spot. We never left. In fact, we need to see on the map. Oh, see, we got to figure out where the fuck we're going. I'm lost. Ah, see, we got to go all the way over here. From the okay, so we're gonna have to go through this little area. Awesome, awesome. See, now this is what I'm having to do right now. Got to figure this shit out. Now you see, that's the other thing too with me smoking as much cannabis as I do. Um, it's to combat having seizures. I've been having seizures for like 20 years now, and yeah, they're not good. They're not fun. They suck. So I smoke as much as I can to kind of help. Yeah. Cheers. So sorry about that, guys. Uh, yeah, that wasn't a good flavor. That's some old ass weed. Like, real talk, that's old. Here, I'll be right back. So sorry about that, guys. Oh, they kind of kicked my ass there a little bit. Okay, so that's the door. Come down. Right. See. Okay. I wonder if that's the route. Son of a bitch, I think that is it right there. I have to be on that. Yeah, I was just up here. Okay. Oh, it's a trap. Okay. I was all like, what the fuck? Go in here. Let's see. Cancel that. See, now we're in what, the middle of it? I'm so sorry I keep pressing that button. Yeah, we're crossing right here. That doesn't explain this unless I jump down. I literally believe I have to jump down in order to get to that. I mean, unless this takes me all the way down to it. Which it could. Break, make fat. Uh-huh. I knew of Horatio. Hold on. Really? Yeah. Oh yeah, I was just over there. Okay, never mind. Got him. Got him. Almost not worth killing. 2 gold that you had was only for you to get across the river's case. It's a blue Milo. Take ruined book. Why not? It's a troll skull. Why would I want a troll skull? I ain't killed a fucking troll. I ain't the predator. Or am I? Ooh. Alien versus Predator. It's where you take a bunch of child molesters and pit them up against illegal aliens for the chance. Yeah, I was up here earlier, and I was talking about jumping down, basically, and all of that. Crazy. Oh, he protected me. Of course, you guys are. You too. Oh, good. Oh, God. Ah. Oh. Stop moving. Now you dead too, bitch. Mm. Oh, oh, I did not. My shit just gave up sound. All right, guys, I'm gonna have to end the episode right here because I'm not about to play without any sound and it'd be all shitty quality. So I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.